Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Receiver. I've been a dentist in New Albany, Indiana for over 30 years. I spent many hours in a dental chair when I was a kid because I was born with a partial cleft palate. I learned what it was like to have painful dental experiences and be self-conscious about my appearance. It's the reason that I decided to become a dentist when I was in high school. It was a very traumatic experience going through all the things that I did, and I wanted to become a dentist to change those experiences for my patients. I was very self-conscious about my appearance when I was a child. My smile wasn't, what I wanted it to be, and my teeth were unattractive, and so when patients come in and they tell me that they're embarrassed about their smile, I connect with them. I understand how they feel when they tell me that they're ashamed to smile. I've seen doctors go through, cancer therapy and other types of medical treatments in addition to dentistry, and I've talked to them and they've told me how they were enlightened. They were surprised by being on the other side of the relationship. They were surprised how that felt to them, and that they were more compassionate and sensitive to their patients after having gone through that treatment. There's no doubt that my going through all those experiences affected me, not just as a person, but as a dentist, because now when I sit down with a patient and that patient is very scared or they're ashamed to admit, some people don't like to admit that they're embarrassed of their smile, with their smile or with their appearance. That's a real sensitive issue. I let my patients know that many of the procedures that they're going to have, I've already had myself, and I know how it feels in my mouth. I know how, injections and surgery and the noises and the sounds, I understand how all those feel in my mouth. I laugh with quite a few of my patients and say, I've had more dentistry than you'll ever have. And they look at me kind of funny, like I'm pulling their leg or something, and I say, I'm serious. I've had more dentistry than you'll ever need. And so from personal experience, I can tell you how this is going to go and how it's going to be. To help our patients overcome their fears and their phobias, we have numerous options to ensure their comfort and give them the type of dentistry and smile that they're looking for. We offer IV sedation, where we can accomplish all of their dentistry frequently in 1 or 2 visits. Patients love the IV sedation because they wake up and don't remember being in the chair. It's amazing to me how many people have their eyes light up when they realize that they can be sedated and won't remember having anything done. I wished I could have had IV sedation when I was a kid. It would have it probably would have changed my life, or definitely all my dental experiences.
When you have to think about every word you speak and every movement you make with your mouth for fear of your teeth falling out, I don't have that with the implants. I know they're going to stay where they're at. I don't do well in a dentist chair. I don't like people poking around in my mouth. The sedation part of it was what initially brought me to Dr. Receiver. I figured, I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I knew I wasn't going to tolerate it well, and decided I'd just soon be asleep through the whole thing. When he first started talking about the bone issues, I thought, boy, I'm going to be seeing people all over town. And it was much better to have it all done here, much more comfortable to have it all done here. Regardless of how minor my concern might have been, it was never treated as a minor concern. If I called with a question, I got an answer. If I thought somebody needed to look at it, it got looked at. My concerns were always were always taken care of, always answered, and still are. Probably the biggest thing that impresses me about Dr. Receiver is everything he said he would do, he did. He agreed to give me teeth that looked good and teeth that fit, and he did.
What I want to eat, I can eat now. I can go out to eat. I couldn't go out to eat before. I can go out and have a salad and have a decent meal. I had 4 different sets of teeth, none of them fit right ever. I couldn't even wear them. I had blisters on my gums, and I had, where I just wouldn't wear them. I couldn't enjoy any solid foods, no salads. Everything was soft foods. Get tired of it. There's no amount of money that compared to not be able to enjoy life, your food, going out. When you come in here, you're gonna get what you pay for. And he does an excellent job. I mean, even my bottom teeth, they're perfect. A lot of times they got to send you out to get this done, send you out to get that done. And that was one of the things I read. Everything be done in one place. That was really a seal for me, too.
Hello, I'm Kirby Adams, and today I'm going to spend a few minutes with Dr. Ron Receiver, who will explain some amazing technological breakthroughs that allow him to help people who have missing teeth, sore dentures, or who have had dental problems all of their lives. Now, if you are searching for some answers to your dental problems, we hope to walk you through the most important issues that you would need to consider to make the right choice for you and your smile. And so, hello, Dr. Receiver.
Hi, Kirby. I'm really excited to be here today.
Well, I'm excited to learn more about what you have here. Now, before the interview began, you walked me through your new surgical suite, your 3D CAT scan, your IV sedation, and also your in-house lab. And so let's start right off the bat with just having all of these things in one place really makes you unique.
Yeah, Kirby, I've been a dentist for over 30 years, and I can honestly say it's never been more exciting to be a dentist than right now. With those things you mentioned, having a CAT scan, our own surgical suite right here in the office, Adam, our own lab technician, right here on site, and being able to offer patients IV sedation. We can solve problems for patients that are complex and do everything all here in one place. And we've had patients that we've been able to help that have been told that they couldn't even be helped. So it's really an exciting time.
And having all of this in one place is not the norm. This is unusual. So if I'm a patient and I come in the morning, I can have everything done and I can leave at the end of the day with a new smile.
IV sedation allows us to get a lot accomplished in one visit or 2 visits. It allows us to correct years of neglect or dental problems. It really gives us a distinct advantage over the way things used to be done, where it took many visits to get the dentistry accomplished.
And Adam Gross, you're the in-house lab technician, and that's unusual in itself because in most places this all has to be sent out of house, but you're right here, you meet the patients.
Correct. Yeah, I think the biggest benefit of having an in-house lab is developing that personal relationship with the patients and seeing them, meeting them, and learning what kind of restoration they're hoping to accomplish overall. And working with Dr. Receiver and giving me the instructions that he has, we can really do the best job that is possible out there.
And you also have the 3D CAT scan.
Yeah, the 3D CAT scan is great because I can have a patient come in and at their very first visit I can tell them what their solutions are, and they don't have to run all over town to the hospital to get a CAT scan or to an oral surgeon to find out about having some teeth removed, or another office who might fabricate their new smile. Having Adam here and all the things that we've talked about, we can accomplish everything right here in one location.
I know that a lot of people think of the Mayo Clinic as a place to go where they can get all of their medical needs done in one place in one day or a couple of days. You really have created something similar to that here in New Albany.
People love the Mayo Clinic because they know that they go there and before they leave, every one of their concerns are going to be addressed. It's not running all over town, sitting in doctors' offices, waiting going to the hospital for blood tests or going here or there. It's all in one place. And that's what we've worked really hard to accomplish here.
So I want to be sure that our viewers understand that when they walk in here in the morning, because of your surgical suite, your 3D CAT scan, Adam and all of his abilities as an in-house lab technician, and IV sedation, you can get them out of here by the end of the day with a beautiful new smile, all in one place, all in one day.
Thanks for having me, Kirby. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks, Adam. And if you would like more information, well, guess what? Dr. Receiver has written a book called The Truth About Dental Implants, 5 things most dentists will never tell you about how to get your smile back for good, so patients can be well educated and not make mistakes when facing decisions about their dental care. The book goes into detail about the options available to you so you don't make bad decisions that you'll regret later. You can call Dr. Receiver's office at 855-CAN-CHEW to get a free copy of his book, or go to dentalimplanttruth.com and get an electronic version emailed right to your computer.
I wanted to have the all-in-4, uppers and lowers. I had already gone the mini implant route, and it was a disaster. I have a very bad gag reflex, and so for my dentures to be cut down enough to where I did not gag, the mini implants just did not give the support that I needed. With the mini implants, I had real problems eating nuts. I had problems with any type of sticky type foods, whereas I can eat all that now and not have a bit of problems. I can eat celery, apples, you know, things that I could not do before because, as I say, with the mini implants, I did not have the stabilization that I have with the all-in-4. There was no hard sell at all. Everything was laid out as far as the procedure, what was going to happen. Everything was up front, and it was my choice. I have been involved in customer relations most of my life, and it is a real gem to find a business that takes care of their customers as well as you guys do. The all-in-4, I am just ecstatic over the results that I have seen.
Dr. Receiver came in and oh my goodness, he's full of life. He seems to love what he does. It just blew me away because he was very understanding. He listened to me. He did not try to talk over me. He listened to every question that I had. He answered every question that I had. Everyone that I met was very accommodating and very, they just took the time to listen to me. I think that was the main thing, is that I felt like every dentist I've ever been to, oh, you'll be fine, oh, you'll be fine. And they really didn't listen, or I don't think they understood where I was coming from. And I felt like when I came here, everybody understood where I was coming from, and I wasn't judged. I'm blown away. The results have been wonderful. I slept through the whole procedure, and I had no pain.
I've had very loose dentures. I'd had for like 40 years. I had been, had problems since I was a child, and I finally just decided I needed to do something about it. I remember the day that I got my teeth. They put them in, and I got to go to the mirror, and I've been smiling since. Just knowing that I didn't have to go and have things done in different places was great, because my first experience was not that way. I had to have dentures made in one place and teeth pulled in another place, and it just was not the same experience that I had here. Was just easy.
And if you would like more information, well, guess what? Dr. Receiver has written a book called The Truth About Dental Implants, 5 things most dentists will never tell you about how to get your smile back for good, so patients can be well educated and not make mistakes when facing decisions about their dental care. The book goes into detail about the options available to you so you don't make bad decisions that you'll regret later. You can call Dr. Receiver's office at 855-CAN-CHEW to get a free copy of his book, or go to dentalimplanttruth.com and get an electronic version emailed right to your computer.